Alrighty guys, welcome back to some more Star Ocean, the second story R. Last episode, we made our way to North City, where we were trying to get screened to get a Synard. However, upon scanning one of our party members, it went berserk and we had to defeat it. After that, we decided to head on over to the Cave of Crimson Crystals with Noelle in order to try to get the final wild Synard. Upon saving it and its children from monsters, it decided to accompany us to defeat the 10 Wise Men. And so, in this episode, we're going to go ahead and return over to Centropolis before exploring our brand new world on top of our brand new character. But before that, if you guys do like this video and the series, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It'll really help me out, and it'll help make sure you don't miss any upcoming videos. With all that out of the way, let's get into it. So, one thing I want to quickly do is between episodes I was grabbing my missions per usual, and we had this break the shields of 4 enemies at the same time. We also had it for breaking 6 enemies shields at the same time. That's from getting like the crazy burst. But we do get a new formation from it. No? Did we not get a new formation from that? Secret manual break. Huh? Oh, we get a new combat skill. Interesting. I actually didn't know we could get new combat skills. Yeah, the Breaker grants a chance of doing increased damage to enemy shield. Wow. That's pretty good. Oh, it's so good. We're gonna do this and this. Yep, that's pretty solid. And with that done, let's go ahead and head on in. I don't even know, do we need to? Yeah, we don't even need to drop down. We can just enter. And back in here, we're just going to go ahead and make our way north. And when we get in here, this will be your chance to recruit Chisato if you still have an empty party slot. We do not, but if you do only have 7 party members, or if you're like, maybe you just want to do a Chisato only playthrough, so up to this point you only had Claude and Rena. Up here, it'll be marked by an exclamation point, but it'll be in one of these bottom left corners. I think it's up on this floor. We actually can go view it, but we won't be able to recruit Chisato, unfortunately.
Who are you?
You're Chisato Madison, aren't you?
Well, yes. How did you know my name?
We found your business card in the Cave of Crimson Crystals.
Oh, I dropped it, huh?
So tell us, why are you following us around all the time?
Well, why do you think? You're the great hero sallying forth to slay the 10 Wise Men. I'm just covering your beat. Haven't you noticed the publicity you've been getting? Every man, woman, and child on need is following your story right now.
That still doesn't mean you have to go sneaking around monster territory by yourself like that.
Are you kidding me? I'm a crusader for the truth. No monster could possibly withstand my burning passion for the story.
Are you sure about that?
Of course not. I'm just joking. I may not look it, but I've got a black belt in the Jingu martial arts. My hands are lethal weapons.
Really? Neat.
I couldn't stay with you guys unless I could defend myself a little, you know.
What? So wait, you're gonna keep following us?
Well, duh. I've got to find out how your story ends.
But it's dangerous.
Oh, it's all right. I'm more than capable of taking care of myself.
I'm sorry. It's just too dangerous for you. Could you stop following us?
I'm telling you, I'm not going to bother you any.
You're bothering us more than enough just by being here, Chisato.
Oh.
Anyway, I don't want to see you tailing us anymore, okay?
You heard him, Chisato. I'm taking you off the Rena beat. I better not see you bothering them again.
Is that an order, boss?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that'll happen if you're out of party spaces. Very unfortunate. I'm going to spend this time to do our usual with Noelle here, get our determination up. Go ahead and get our... I passed by it. I think I passed, yep, right here. Effort. Get our effort up. Get anything else. What was our other one that lets us train? Right here. Resilience, increase that a little bit. And then effort. There we go. Can I do one more? Yes, perfect. That'll let me go into our specialties, go over to train, and let's start getting, honestly, Noelle, Ashton, Bowman, and Celine, you guys need this extra XP because you're falling behind. So we'll just go ahead and keep all of them turned on, give me a little bit more XP to get caught up. And with that done, that is every party member you can get in this game we have covered. Unfortunately, we showed off pretty much all of them and where you can recruit them. The only ones we couldn't show off were Leon because that is exclusive to Claude's route. And then unfortunately, both Opera and Ernest are so much further out than Ashton that it was impossible to show them all off at the same time.
Ah, welcome back. I hear you found your synod.
We certainly have, sir. Everything worked out just fine.
Well, splendid. This is no time to be resting on our laurels, however. I'll need you to find and acquire the source of Need's energy as quickly as possible.
The source of Need's energy?
Precisely. It's time for you all to understand the source of Need's energy. In other words, the nature of symbology. The nature of symbology is one step above your traditional symbology. It is the power that we wield as Needians, that you must combine with the latent powers inside your own bodies. That, I believe, is the only method we have to defeat the 10 wise men. As much as I'm ashamed to admit it, even if we as Needians had every drop of our own power at our fingertips, I fear it would still not be enough to create a force that could overcome our enemy.
So what should we do exactly?
There are 4 fields dotted across the land, located in different directions away from the Centropolis. You must ride your synod to each one of these fields.
Fields?
Yes. Each field you encounter will have its own trial to overcome. If you cannot beat the trials, then you will be barred from proceeding any further.
So what do you mean exactly?
Unfortunately, I can't tell you any more than that. The trials differ for every person who challenges them.
Oh.
We'll just have to go and see, huh?
The Field of Wisdom is north of the Centropolis, and the Field of Might is to the northwest. Southeast lies the Field of Courage, and the Field of Love is in the skies to the northeast. Allow me to give you this. This is called a rune code.
What's that?
In order to prevent abuse, the 4 fields are usually kept locked in an offline state. This rune code is necessary to release the lock. You should probably try to visit the Field of Wisdom first. That one is located on a pentagonal island north of the Centropolis. Also, I understand that the defenses guarding the Field of Love are extremely dangerous. It may be best to save that field for later, until you're sure your party is fully ready for what is awaiting you there.
Thank you, Mayor.
Ah, yes. One more thing. I have assembled the Nedian Defense Forces. They are stationed in the northeastern town of Lakwa. If you ever need their services, feel free to consult with them at any time.
Certainly.
I have one final gift for you. Hopefully, it will help you in your journey.
The phase gun. The phase gun is once again usable. BP can also be spent to improve it. The problem is, I don't know what the phase gun is. Can I, like... Is it like a Claude thing? Phase gun. Oh, it does... Okay, it teaches him a new move. So... Phase gun. Pool of fires raised from a small phase gun issued by the Pan-Galactic Federation that destroys a target at its molecular level. Sure, give that to him. That sounds fun. And there we go. With that done, we have our destination. We now need to go across the world to all of the different areas. There is quite a lot for us to do. We can see our destinations are marked, but we actually have some things we can do to explore first. I want to quickly go back over here for this little event that we have. I think we're just going to report that we've got our Synard. But we also have some guild missions we can complete real quick. We'll worry about those here in a second. For now, let's go ahead and just tell him about our Synard. Hey, artist, it's been a while, hasn't it? Is this really the sort of thing you think you should be pursuing right now, Noel? Aren't you doing the same thing as the researchers that you used to criticize? I know what it means to push the envelope. I know it all too well, in fact. I ripped my heart open in it in the past, but there's something I still need to accomplish, no matter what it takes. You never did fit in very well. That's it. Just a very, very quick one. Now, let's go ahead and talk to the Guildmaster. So, we need to learn Orchestra. We need to learn Group Appraising. We do have, I think, both those done. We need to learn the item skill Replication. Now, this is going to be an interesting one. We also need to use writing to create a Scroll of Power. Blacksmith to make witches' boots. Item Mission 1, purchase a Lazard flask sold in North City. We've already done that. And use Replication to make a fanfic Winky Face O. You can use this using magic film. Now we can go ahead and turn Group Appraising. That's fine, we don't need it. And then our item mission in. And now let's go ahead and do a few of the optional ones real quick. So first up, we need Orchestra. In order to get Orchestra, we need 2 people at Music level 4. Which we have, probably the easiest is just to do the 2 of them. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's see. We'll do Claude regardless, because that's an easy one. Well, before we do that, let me make sure to use my books. Because we picked up some biology, Rena, power burst. Man. Sure, Chisato. Imitation. All Rena. I believe that's the replication we just got. I want to make sure. Yeah, so we got Rena replication without having to get the skill because we didn't have access to that yet. We'll go over replication here in a second. Let's go ahead and try to get the music skills up. So music is right here, right here. I think it's just these 2. Just pretty cheap. And then cheap. Yep, there we go. Orchestra is now available. Now, the last thing I want to get is actually something we haven't had yet. And honestly, we'll just do it with Claude here. And that is the Oracle skill. we can now use the Oracle skill. That gives us access to all of the regular specialties, the ICs, and then we're only missing a few of the super specialties. So let's go ahead and start with this one. You don't need the Oracle specialty to complete the game. Receive divine messages from Tria. The higher the skill level, the more messages you can hear. Learn trivia about the game along with minor hints. That's about it. Some accessories may break during battle. Welch won't join your party unless you have at least 4 party members. Try returning to towns you've already visited. Strategy is important. You just hear things about the game. Then we have Orchestra. Boosts the rate of support items triggering when using IC and specialties. The higher the skill level, the greater the rate of effects activating. Orchestra has a chance to prevent items from being consumed during item creation and specialties, making it possible to get more use out of resources. It also increases the chance of secret talents being revealed. Cannot be used at the same time as music. Essentially, you can perform. I don't really have a reason to, but it will like boost specific things. So your talents, your rate of certain support items, that kind of stuff. It is fun to use that and then make something that has like a 50% chance of success in order to get it done pretty quickly. And then past that, we can go ahead and look at replication. Use replication to make a fanfic winky face. So if we go into a replication, create copies of items. The higher the skill level, the greater the chance of success. Earn full by replicating expensive items or reproduce rare equipment to bolster your party's gear. So, for instance, we can go over to, where's my fanfic winky face? Well, I don't have any magic. Did it not give me any magic? Oh, what I have to do? Get magic film. Report. Orchestra. There we go. 5 magic film. So with that magic film in hand, we're going to go ahead and sit. Well, let me see. What's my odds of success here with the winky face fanfic? 85%. You know how you can boost that, though? You go over to Orchestra. You perform. And now, you go to Replication. Go over to fanfic. Well, it's only an 85%.
Here goes.
I failed that.
Here goes.
This is a joke. I'm conserving my resources because the orchestra's playing, but there we go. Got our fanfic winky face. Now, you can duplicate a lot of things. Healing items that you might not want to purchase. Weapons, such as... you can't duplicate all of them. I think you can duplicate, like, the Sword of Marvels, which is insane to duplicate if you only have one of those. And then your armors, so... I think some of the good ones are like the mithril coats. You can dupe those. You can dupe... I think everything everyone's wearing you can dupe. Maybe not Rena's. Accessories, you can get a good amount of them. I think the only ones you really can't dupe are the ones you get from mission rewards. Materials, can't duplicate fish though. Most of these other things you can duplicate. Can't duplicate the like books or anything though. And you can duplicate, I think, every battle item. But the one thing you might be asking yourself... Can you dupe luxury grape juice? Answer. I know you can't hear it. No. That'd be too broken, unfortunately. And with that done, we can go ahead and see what else we have. We need to use writing to make a scroll of power. Someone has to have power burst and use a fountain pen. I will go save my game real quick because I don't want to fail this. I have the orchestra playing, though, so there's a chance I get rewards back. Also, I can just show off. This was my original playthrough. I got about 8.5 hours in, made it to the liqueur tournament, beat it, and I had pretty much the same team I started with, but then I had Priestess instead of Bowman. But let's go ahead and see if we can make that scroll of power. So, I mean, it has to be Claude. Writing, he's only level 4 though, but like Rena's so much better. Only a 1% chance, but she doesn't have power burst. That's the problem. I give her power burst, like just 1 point in power burst. Now can she do it? Where was it? Still 1%. Okay. So I obviously need to increase my writing. Claude is the best at this, so let's go writing. Is it just penmanship? Oh boy, it might be. Yep. Okay, well. He's a level 10 writer. I quite literally cannot get better without him having the skill we need for it. So 90%. Let's do it.
We can handle this.
And there we go. We learned Power Burst. Now, this is a really good way to actually spam skills, because what you can do is you can have somebody with max writing learn level 1 in every skill, and then just use the fountain pens, which are pretty cheap, to grab all the books and then use all the books and give it to all of your characters. That's pretty much what you're going to do end game if you do decide to go into the post game, in order to give every character every skill. And finally, the last thing we need to do is head into blacksmithing and make witches' boots. Okay. I see specialty, blacksmithing, normal. Witch's boots needs a level 7 blacksmith. Okay. Blacksmithing is with customization. Ooh-wee. Okay. So we basically need to get everybody to be able to do customization. So it's aesthetic design, smithing, and eye for details. And then you basically just want to do these cheap ones to get everybody up to level 4. Okay, aesthetic design. Eye for detail smithing. Get everyone up to level 4. It could be the cheapest way to do it. You could definitely, like, just have a person specialize in it. But I like to get these done as soon as I get them, which is why I'm even focusing on this. DS is honestly, they're all good to have it as well, because it lets them get some of their good end-game gear. There we go. That should be enough to let us use our blacksmithing at a high enough level. 100% chance to make a witch's boots.
This'll be over in 10 seconds.
There we go. And it's witch's boots plus. Not bad. And it's better for Rena. We'll go ahead and give that to her. There we go. That is all the current guild missions completed. I think it actually might be all the guild missions, period. There might only be a few more that you can do, and I think it would be at the end of the game. We'll check as we run through these towns, though, that we're going to be going through in this episode. Go ahead and report everything. We do get basically a weapon for everybody. We're not going to use it, of course, but we do get it. And turn everything else in. And we get Sylvan Mail, which is better for Welch. And that's about it. With that done, let's go ahead, head out onto the world map. And it is time to start exploring. We'll just start at the Centropolis of Need and make our rounds around the world. We're going to start by exploring all the outside of the towns, then we'll go into the insides of the towns and get everything done there. Go ahead and hop aboard, and let's start running around. We're going to be starting, ooh boy. Remember how quick it is. We're actually not going to be starting here. We're going to be starting... Actually, it might be back there. There should be a chest. Yeah, there it is. Do I have to dismount to grab it? I think I might have to. Hop off. No way. Do I need Bunny? Oh, this is going to become something. I'll tell you that. It is going to become something. Bunny call.
Come on, Bunny!
Thank God. I was like, with a 40%, this is just going to be annoying. There's our potion of might, and then we need to hop back on, fly north this time, and then we're going to dismount, hop aboard our bunny. I'm so close to just maxing out bunny call.
Come on, Bunny!
Come on, Bunny!
Okay, we got it. Right over here is the next place we want to go to. The unique spot, islands shrouded in ice, a frigid region where countless massive icebergs fill the sea. Given the many physical obstacles and volatile weather, approach by conventional means is nigh impossible. From that, we'll get 20,000 XP and Claude will learn Sword Bomber, and Noelle will learn Blood Scylla. Now, that's actually a pretty good ability. I can go show that off real quick. Blood Scylla drains HP from the enemy and gives it to the caster. So, really solid spell casting. He's better than Celine, but not as good as Leon. So he really is like your best damage dealing caster that you can get on Rena's route. Now, before we leave this area, we can go ahead and step into this town right here. We're just getting it as a fast travel point. We're not going to do anything here yet. So go ahead and just walk back out. But there is a actual secret shop we can get to. So hop aboard. And then we're going to fly over here. And I believe it's this one. Go ahead and dismount. Way off. Grab this chest for an experience card. 3 of them. And then right here is a place called For a Few Full More. We can run in here and talk to this guy. Hey kids, I don't know how you found us, but go ahead and buy something. And he sells upgrades for pretty much everybody, but the price is ridiculous. Wizard's armor, mithril mesh, mithril helmet, gauntlets of air, mithril greaves, tri-emblem. I guess that's not very good. Worm King's ribbon. This is a really good equipment for Ashton. Magical rasp. Magical file used in crafting superior weapons and armor during customization or blacksmithing. This is honestly the only thing really worth picking up. Let's see. Honestly, I'm not gonna worry about it right now. We'll worry about that later when we have more money and when I can get my group appraising even higher. But I did just want to show that off. And we can go ahead and hop aboard. And then we're going to head up here. And we want to go to this island right up here that is surrounded in blocks. And we'll go ahead and just dismount. We don't want to go in that dungeon just yet. And we can get the unique spot, an out-of-place artifact. Ancient ruins poking out of the center of a pentagonal island. Though dilapidated, the structure is in fact quite functional and said to trap any who dare enter to test their wisdom. We get 10,000 XP, Potion of Merlins, and Holy Mists. And then over here, looking for a spot to dismount, we can find a chest with 2 Veda idols. Hop aboard, and it's off to the next island. Can't do really anything over here. We do have another one of those red guys. And then this has a protective barrier at it we can't do anything with. So instead, we're going to come down here. There's another town we can go into, which we'll grab here in a second. For now, we'll fly down here. Go ahead and land. And grab this chest with resurrection mists. And then we'll go ahead and enter the town really fast in order to register it as a fast travel point. And then leave. Hop back aboard. And then we're going to go over to this southeastern continent. This is a big one. You can go ahead and enter this place right now. But this is one of the last places we're going to go into. Like, period. This is called Fun City. Don't throw me into a cutscene, thank God. I didn't know if this one would. Hop back aboard. And we're going to go grab this last city down here. And then we're going to start exploring on Bunny back. So go ahead and dismount. Actually, I forget you don't even need to dismount. You can go straight into the city. This is Armlock. Head back out and hop aboard your Bunny. I'm just going to improve Bunny. What do I need again? Bunny call is familiar. How easy is familiar? It's whistling and animal training. Let's get everyone up to 4. I mean, it's really just not bad. Whistling, animal training. The problem is animal training is just so expensive. Yeah, let's go 5-3 on whistling animal training for everybody. That's 5, 5. 5, 3. That's a lot. 5 and 3. 5 and 3. 5 and 3. And there we go. How high are we on Bunny now? 70%. I will take that. Bunny has arrived, and let's get to exploring. We can go and grab this chest right here for some mixed syrup. But the place we want to go to first, we can also grab this chest real quick for a Artemis leaf. The first place we want to go is down here, where we can grab another unique spot. A serene garden in the sky, an island that floats above the sea in the center of energy need. It is home to a fountain that flows with pure water, the spirit of which stands guard over the orb of love. Another one of our little objectives we need to get to, and 20,000 free XP, and an aphrodisiac. Next up, we're going to go ahead and run to the northeastern side next to that a flying red tornado. We'll find our next chest right over here. Ignore that tornado for now. We get 10 rune metal. And then that should be everything here, because you can't go any further past these mountains. And I'll get a view from up here real quick. But unfortunately, it looks like you can go to a lot more places, but you are capped by this magical wall everywhere. So instead, we'll go ahead and hop off our bunny, hop back on our big flying creature, and just do a quick flyby here. But nope, nothing else. We'll go ahead and come over. Oh, don't go too fast. Come over here. Dismount. And we can grab a scroll of power. Hop back on, hop back on, hop back on. And then over here, go ahead and this one might not let me do anything without Bunny. Let's see. No. Okay, I got to get Bunny. Go ahead and hop back on. I don't know how they reach me here. I guess bunnies are everywhere. Right there are 2 strength or 3 strength bottles. And then right here is a revival card. And that's everything that you can grab out here in the world. If you wanted to, you could do more flybys. You could go register the dungeons if you wanted to as well. But I think you get thrown into like cutscenes and get locked into certain places. So I don't recommend it. Up here is another continent. Did I explore this one already? I don't remember it. Oh, is this where we... Okay, yeah. This was the continent we got teleported to. So yes, we have already explored this one. And so with that done, all we have left to do is go to each of those towns that we skipped over. Let's go ahead and start here in Prince Bridge. We'll save the private actions for last, but I will go ahead and swap over to Rena, just in case we need to pickpocket anything. We have a Regeneration Ring Plus. We'll grab that. And then ride Synard 5 times as an expert mission. You can just hop on and off over and over again. Blacksmithing 10, Bunny Call 10. Walk a total of 24,000 steps. There's actually a legend one for walking. I thought there was. Maybe I lied to you. But in here, we can go ahead and start by going over to this snowman right here. The Big White Neighbor, a classic snowman-like being found in snowy locales on any planet. In Prince Bridge, they are built taller than an adult. They must be able to control the quality of the snowfall. We get up to 10,000 XP and a cream stew. We can go ahead and walk into all of these buildings. Just to get them to register, but there's actually not much you can grab here in town that's worth it. There's a few chests, and we have some private actions. But as far as pickpocketing goes at this point, honestly, there's not really much better things you can pickpocket. At this stage in the game, odds are if you want good pickpocketing thing, or if you want good items and equipment, you're just going to want to either craft them or find them in chests. And then there's that one merchant that sells it as well. We will always check the item shop, see if they're selling any new key items for us. Doesn't look like it. Ooh, remaking. Worry about that much later. Nothing else for us to grab here. There is still a lot we have to fish, but honestly, fishing might be post-game because I don't think we can go back to Expel till post-game. Go ahead and keep running up here. Our final destination is that big building right up here at the top. But we might as well just see if we can loot anything from anybody. Nope. And there's not even a person in here, which is odd. There will be a chest in here. But that's about it. It's kind of odd because there's so many of these towns you can go to, but most of them don't actually have anything at this stage in the like there's no story happening in these towns anymore. Like your ooh, that's actually really solid. Your story at this point is to go to all the different areas and get all the different orbs before essentially heading off to the ending of the game, which is kind of sad because you have so many towns with nothing really going on in them except for private actions. Go ahead and grab that fairy elixir, and then I think that's about it. This is a big university with not much going on. I wonder if there would be something here with, like, Leon. He's about the only character I can think of. But we do have some private actions, so let's go ahead and swap over to private action mode. And let's see, where are the private actions here? There's 3 of them. Holy. Okay, there is one here in Prince Bridge University. So let's go. There's 2 over here. Well, let's start with this one with Claude.
Hey, Rena.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I don't know. Just stopping by. Listen, Rena, there's something I've been meaning to ask you for a long time.
Huh?
This is a very interesting choice. We can actually not say anything here, and it will still boost your friendship, but you'll have a second option to get even more friendship.
Never mind.
Huh?
Sorry if I got you all worked up.
So stupid.
Yeah, it does seem stupid. If we go check our status, though, we're already at max with him. If we go find him again and talk to him...
Rena, once this is all over, would you mind listening to what I have to say to you then?
Sure. No problem.
You will get another friendship boost. So while I don't need it, if you choose that as second option, you'll actually get 2 friendship options. Let's go ahead and reset the zone because there was another one inside the university. You also can go steal stuff from your party members, but like at this point, you're not really going to be able to steal anything good from them. You actually can get something from some of the party members we didn't grab. So like Chisato actually has a really good weapon you can steal, and Ernest has a really good weapon you can steal. But for us, not much.
Hello? I'm sorry. Could I ask what brings you here?
This is Noelle's house, right?
It certainly is. And you are?
My name is Rena, and, I'm here to see Noelle.
Oh, you aren't the Rena, are you?
I think so, yes?
Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Cal May. I've known Professor Chandler ever since I was his student. Give me just a minute, all right? I'll go let him know you're here. Professor? Professor Chandler? You've got a visitor out front. You can come on up.
Thanks.
Hi there, Rena.
Sorry to intrude on you like this.
It's quite all right. Make yourself at home. I'll go get some tea for you. Kelme? Kelme, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. What do you need, Professor?
Sorry to bother you, but how about making a pot of tea for us?
Tea. Certainly. I'll get right on it.
I can feel her eyes on me. So who is she?
You mean Kelme? She used to be one of my students. Once I quit teaching at the university and started traveling around for my research, she started coming in every now and then to keep things tidy for me. Kind of like right now, actually.
Oh, I see.
She's been a tremendous asset to me, no doubt about that. And I hate to meddle in her affairs too much, but I'm wondering if it's about time she started thinking about settling down. You know, find a nice man and get married. I've brought up the subject before, but she always just sort of laughed it off.
You actually discussed that with her, Noelle?
Of course I have. Why do you ask?
No reason.
Now, you can talk to him again, but it will actually decrease your friendship with him. So don't. We'll go ahead and just head on out here and get to our next private action down here in the bottom left corner. This one is inside the inn, and it's with Ashton.
Hey there, Rena. Do you know much about horoscopes? That sort of thing?
Yeah, I'm familiar with horoscopes.
Yeah, I know a bit about it.
That's just what I wanted to hear.
Why? Are you interested in that stuff?
Well, now that I got these guys stuck on me, I'm starting to wonder what my birthday would officially be at this point. Creepy and Weepy told me they don't know what day they were born on.
Don't choose the last one, but pretty much all the other ones are fine. You really should think about them too.
I don't know. I think we should include Creepy and Weepy's birthday in this too.
Ah, I knew it. But how would I find out when they were born?
You'll just have to do some research, won't you? Maybe Median Technology has some method for figuring out how old you are.
I don't know. That sounds pretty far-fetched to me.
Oh! Who said that birth dates had anything to do with your future?
Huh?
You don't have to believe in your horoscope all the time, you know. Your attitude is the most important thing.
Yeah, you're right. I should probably take care of my own business before I start worrying about that stuff.
That's the spirit.
And our friendship level has increased there. Go ahead and swap back to normal mode. We can just head outside and switch over to private action again. We should have one back up here in the university. This should be the only... Well, we actually have two more we should be able to do. No, one of them requires Priestess, so never mind. This is probably the last one we can do. There's a really fun one here where you get to do hide and seek. But you need Priestess for it, so very unfortunate. Seems like most people have met since I first arrived on Expel are very smart. I've certainly made a lot of friends myself. It feels like I'm traveling with a group of teachers already. When it comes to medicine, there's nothing I don't know. You can ask me whatever you want. I suppose zoology is my field. If you want to make friends with any animals you run into, I'm your man. Now you guys are really starting to sound like teachers. We could probably start up a school of our own with everyone we have here. That's true. Bowman would do life sciences, I guess. And Noel, I don't know, he'd probably be the guy who takes care of the animals, nature stuff. Creepy and Weepy could be the security guards. What happened to me? How's janitor sound? What would I do, though, besides being the prettiest girl in class? Oh, you could be the guidance counselor, Celine. I could totally picture you chasing students down the halls and lecturing them in your office. Firebolt. Ah! Diaz is good with swords, and he's pretty fit physically. I'd say it's phys ed for him. Phys ed. Huh. Me. What about me? You act more like a student council president than a teacher. Oh yeah, I can see that. The girl who always mouthing off at the principal and everything. Oh, the most powerful girl in school, huh? Rena and I could be the first students. Well, there we go. Tria Academy is open for business. And our friendship level with every character increased. Yeah, pretty solid. We have maxed out our relationship with 3 of our characters. Diaz is very close. Unfortunately, the other... Welch should get up there too, because every time you fight a boss, Welch's will increase. But the other 2, unfortunately, we'll probably have to use some books to get us there. And that should be all the private actions here in Prince Bridge. Let's go ahead and head over to La Aqua next. There won't be any private actions here, but there is some stuff we can do here. So we'll start by just heading on inside. Well, actually, first, we can see that Reel is over here. Hey, I think I got caught up in someone else's transport. Where are we? Well, no matter where I am, I'm just going to keep fishing. Nothing to worry about. In that case... Hey, how's it going? Did you catch any new fish? Let me see the fish picture encyclopedia. Oh, you caught 5 types of fish? I wouldn't have expected any less from such promising fishermen. Here's a little token of my thanks. We get an experience card. But what we really want is at this point, if you go fishing, it is recommended to get this Raymond jewel. I might spend some time fishing now. Raymond is one of the strongest. First off, this is from one of the Star Ocean games I have played. He's the secondary protagonist to Letitia, but he is really strong. He can actually hit max damage with his summon, so it really is worth grabbing along with the Masterwork Rod. So maybe we'll take some time here soon to go grab that, but that is what I just wanted to show off here. Next up, let's go ahead and head on inside. And up north here, we can find a unique spot. There really isn't as much here as you would think there is, but we can go ahead and grab this unique spot. A relaxing aquarium. Another side of the aquarium in La Aqua. Sea creatures of varying sizes are kept here for both research and people's viewing pleasure. We get our typical 10,000 XP and an Aqua Ring Plus. Then there actually is a character around here, right here, the Tiara of Isis. That is really the only thing worth stealing in here. And let me see if there's anything. I don't think there's anything over here on the right side. There is, well, I think we actually come back here for story stuff later. Yeah, we can't go any further that way. This is a teleporter that we can't utilize, so let's go ahead, go back outdoors. Let me save, and let me see if I can get that that hat accessory. Where's my... Oh, was that my save slot? Yeah, I guess it was. That's my quick save slot. You can steal from all these people that look the exact same, but not really anything worth it right now. What this will do is this hat accessory will increase your spell damage by 50%. So no matter who you're using, especially if you're using Leon, this is a really good item to grab. Pickpocket failed. Pickpocket failed, and pickpocket failed. Very unfortunate. Okay, let me keep going until I grab it. Love coming in here and grabbing it quickly. There is our tiara. It will give us a plus 15 defense, but, well, let me say no to everybody so I can show off the actual skill. This will increase our spell damage by 50% and defense plus 20 up while casting. Now, while Rena isn't the strongest physical or strongest spellcaster in terms of actual spell damage, it is really, really good just for anybody. You can give it to Celine. You could give it to Noelle. You could give it to Leon. Anyone who's casting spells, that's probably going to be a mainstay for your spellcaster. And with La Aqua done, let's go ahead and head over to Armlock, our next destination. This is going to be another quick one. We can go ahead and head over here to the left side, right over here. And we can find a unique spot, the City of Weaponsmiths, the one place on Need where the crafting of weapons is allowed. The Needians may be pacifists, but perhaps they could not completely give up their arms out of fear of calamities. That will give us 10,000 XP. We learn Reflection on Celine, Phone Wind on Noelle, as well as 2 Mithril and 2 Meteorites. And then that's really all there is here, which is kind of surprising. If you're playing as Claude, you can actually get some private actions here. But in here is a weapon shop. We have some swords for, I think every character actually has a weapon here. Don't pick up his. You can get a better weapon later. Don't pick up Knuckles of the Moon. Well, max MP plus 30 might be really good. Yeah, the fact that it gives us 30 plus MP. Let's grab that for Rena. Grizzly Clasp if you want that. Pretty good int for Leon. Then you have Ruby Rod, but don't get hers either. You can steal a better one. Atomic Puncher, Spark Whip, Encyclopedia, Lightning Gun, Alpha Clip, Annoying Handy Stick. This one might be better for... Yeah, we'll just go ahead and get it for her. There we go. That's basically just a bunch of weapons. We will equip that on Rena, giving us higher int, higher attack, and more MP. And get that for Welch. And like I said, that's about it. Here, we can go ahead and walk into all the buildings just to get them as fast travel points, or not even, can you even fast travel to buildings? But we're actually going to be stealing stuff from our characters. All of the characters essentially will hold on to a better weapon or armor from each of them. So let's see if there's anything. This is Mirage. I have no idea who Mirage is. Are you Mirage? Hey, you want a weapon crafted? I'm busy right now, but I'll be glad to take reservations. Okay, man. You can steal that Cestist of Poison for Rena if you want. But I already have a Cestist of Poison. It's a Cestist of Poison Plus, meaning it will have a secondary effect on it. But I prefer the weapon I just picked up. No new missions from the guild, unfortunately. You can head all the way up north here, and there will be another building we can go into. Quickly swing by the food store and then head back out. And all the way up here is essentially a bunker door that you can't go into. So let's go ahead and head back to the entrance. And we're going to start stealing weapons from our own characters to give them back to our characters. Why don't they just give it to me for free? Starting with Celine over here. This Silver Moon is really strong for her. So see if you can grab it. That ruined my friendship level, so we're just going to reset. There's not many of our characters that you can actually get better gear for. The characters we didn't choose, such as Opera, Ernest, they actually have really good weapons. I think... no, that didn't mean to go back to normal mode. And then we could have got a better weapon for some of the other characters back in the previous town. There we go. We get the Silver Moon, which is going to be an increase for Celine here, which is why recover 2 MP every 5 seconds, increases our int by 280. That's why I did not recommend picking any up. Ashton will be able to get a better weapon in Fun City. That's actually his best weapon in the game in Fun City. So we're not going to... Don't delete that. So we're not going to grab anything yet. And then we want to go find Welch. Where are you hiding at, Welch? She has another solid piece of equipment that we can grab. DS, I don't think you have anything. Nope. You might have something, but I'm not using you anyway. The Dragon Claw Plus might be better. I mean, might as well just grab it because it's basically free. It is better physically, but worse int-wise. So, probably not worth picking up, unfortunately. Let me go. There she is, all the way down here at the end. A good thing I can just reload my save and not have done what I just did. All the way down here, Welch is selling a goodie box, which is solid. Operation manual, but more importantly, Gauntlet of Air. Let's go ahead and grab that. And can any of my current characters equip the Gauntlet of Air Plus? Negates damage below 5% of max HP. Everybody can equip it. We already have one on you. We have the Crested Shield here. Negate damage below. Ooh, that's actually worse for Claude. Well, give it to Welch. Just give it right back to her. And there we go. That is everything here in Armlock, meaning the only place we have left is Fun City. However, Fun City has a lot that you can do. There's quite a few private actions here, but also this is basically just minigame central. I can try to zoom in here, but you can see there's 3 different minigames you can play. Each you can get a high score in that will give you some pretty solid weapons. So we're actually going to go ahead and wind things down here. And in the next episode, we'll begin here in Fun City. I will see you guys then.